The Municipal Traffic Safety Initiatives Awards is made possible by a grant from the Texas Department of Transportation. The awards recognize those municipal courts that have demonstrated outstanding achievements in improving traffic safety and preventing impaired driving in their communities across Texas. Along with the Texas Municipal Courts Education Center and the Texas Municipal Courts Association, hundreds of municipal courts are working diligently to make Texas roads safer by intervening before tragedy strikes. In 2017, TMCEC evaluated one of the strongest pools of applicant courts in the MTSI Awards history. Each and every application deserves accolades for exhibiting innovative and unique methods of increasing traffic safety and preventing impaired driving. TMCEC would now like to share highlights from this year's award-winning and honorable mention courts. This year, TMCEC recognizes 10 municipal courts serving populations below 30,000 as award winners. These courts show that even small courts can have a huge impact on traffic safety. The Alvin Municipal Court recently piloted the LEAD program, which stands for Learn, Encourage, Appreciate, and Determination. The program meets once a month for 4 hours. At LEAD, court staff and guest speakers engage in discussions with juvenile offenders about consequences of their actions. The court purchased both alcohol and marijuana simulation goggles for LEAD participants and other members of the community to use. The court often challenges people to perform a 10-step heel-to-toe walk and turn exercise while wearing the goggles to illustrate how routine tasks can become impossible while impaired. The court also participated in the Trick or Treat Trail, sponsored by the Alvin Parks Department. The court's theme of the night was Don't Get Caught Up in the Wicked Web of Drugs. Capitalizing on a close relationship with the local police department, the Bulverde Municipal Court sends a large number of its defendants to the POET program. Piloted in 2013, this 2.5-hour program is ideal for juveniles that receive citations for speeding, no seatbelt, DUI, or possession of alcohol, marijuana, or drug paraphernalia. Subscribing to the motto, "It's your life, your decision, make the right choice," POET frequently invites guest speakers to talk on a wide variety of topics. One speaker was Sheldon Morgan, who shared his experience of spending 23 years in prison and even more time on parole. Given the strong deterrent nature of POET, teenagers from cities surrounding Bulverde are often sent to the program as well. The staff at the Forest Hills Municipal Court works to get the message out about the dangers of impaired driving throughout the year. At National Night Out, the court had members of the community sign a pledge not to drink and drive. During Municipal Courts Week, court staff set up an exhibit table outside of City Hall and discussed alternatives to driving, such as Uber, even after only one drink. On Career Day, Judges Lewis and Edmonds, along with the Deputy Court Clerk Terry Williams, visited a local elementary school and spoke with kids about the role of municipal court and handed out traffic safety coloring books, Buckle Me Up stickers, and anti-texting stickers. They also urged the students to remind their parents not to text and drive. Even though the traffic safety outreach program at the Freer Municipal Court is relatively new, it has proven exceptionally effective at addressing traffic safety concerns in the community. Judge Raquel de los Santos created a program titled The Anatomy of a Crash that she presented to a law, public safety, corrections, and security class at the Freer High School. A mock crash scene was created, and students were led through the investigative process to determine the correct sequence of events that caused the crash. Eventually, the students concluded that the crash was caused by a drunk driver. Judge De Los Santos also works with TxDOT's Laredo office to provide rollover and drunk driving simulators for special events. Recognizing that small courts can be much more than just a place where people go to pay fines and tickets, the Glen Heights Municipal Court takes an active approach in educating the community on traffic safety and impaired driving. Members of the court joined the City of Arlington for their Drive High, Get a DWI press conference. in perhaps the most creative impaired driving prevention strategy of the year. In the fall of 2016, Judge Melody Armstrong installed an ignition interlock device and camera on her personal car for 30 days. A video of Judge Armstrong blowing into the device was posted on the City of Glen Heights website to show would-be impaired drivers one of the potential consequences of drunk driving. The Harker Heights Municipal Court's close proximity to Fort Hood, the largest military installation in the United States, results in a huge amount of traffic passing through. Given the city's congested roadways, the court sets up its traffic safety booth at numerous local events to educate the public on safety. At the Harker Heights High School Back to School Bash, the court distributed anti-DWI information provided by the Texas Alcohol Beverage Commission. During the city's open enrollment, the court invited citizens to wear impaired simulation goggles and try to walk in a straight line or operate a driving simulation program. The court also gave out candies that said, "Don't be dum-dums," Tootsie Roll past that stop sign, and be a lifesaver by wearing seatbelts. Believing that municipal court personnel have a duty to take an active role in the community's safety, the Helotes Municipal Court engages in an array of initiatives to achieve this goal. First, the court created a comprehensive presentation on the dangers of distracted driving, which is shown before court commences. The presentation includes a video of a distracted driver not paying attention and hitting a child in a school zone. After the showings, the court frequently hears defendants speaking about the powerful nature of this video. The courthouse is always adorned with traffic safety posters on subjects such as safety seats, safety belts, drinking and driving, underage drinking, and distracted driving. The court also utilizes social media platforms such as Facebook and Twitter to disseminate different traffic safety messages every day. Linden Municipal Court Judge Barbara McMillan has continued her active role in the Northeast Texas Traffic Safety Coalition. The coalition brings Judge McMillan to various counties to bring awareness about texting and driving, child seat usage, adult passenger safety, impaired driving, and underage drinking. The court, in partnership with TxDOT, is beginning a new elderly driver pilot program in 2017. The project will target traffic safety for older drivers and will include inspection stations located at different areas in the county to inspect and advise older drivers about safe driving. The court also participated in a bike rodeo, where participants were fitted for bike helmets, received instructions on how to wear them properly, and attended a session on proper bicycle attire, hand signals, and bike safety checks. The Magnolia Municipal Court has targeted high school prom as a time when teenagers are most likely to engage in dangerous behavior. The court has implemented the hashtag #JustDrive campaign in partnership with the Magnolia High School Prom Committee. Through this partnership, impaired driving during prom is combated from various angles. Each student's prom ticket has a slogan reading, "Think of your future, think of your date, then think before making a fatal mistake. Please don't drink and drive. Promise to #JustDrive." The court also spoke to seniors directly about making safe decisions during prom, had them sign a sober prom pledge, and gave each one a copy of the book You Have the Power to Take a Stand, the 411 on Teen Drinking by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Located just north of Dallas, the city of Melissa is bound by 3 of the deadliest highways in Collin County. The municipal court actively engages in a litany of activities designed to prevent impaired driving in and around Melissa. These include a Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign where Don't Drink and Drive bracelets were handed out and the court staff collected signatures of court visitors who pledged not to drink and drive. The court also showed Nitsu's video, The Antonio Mason Story, who was a basketball player paralyzed from the chest down when the car he was driving was struck by a drunk driver traveling 100 miles per hour. 5 municipal courts serving populations between 30 and 150,000 were selected as winners for demonstrating outstanding efforts in the areas of traffic safety and impaired driving prevention. The Baytown Municipal Court is extremely proactive in encouraging traffic safety and preventing impaired driving in and around Baytown. Throughout the year, Juvenile Case Manager Lynette Rodriguez promotes alcohol awareness by holding mock trials, utilizing a drunk buster cart, impaired vision goggles, and DVDs such as the Jackie Savarito story and The Unconscious Truth About Binge Drinking. The court also frequently invites guest speakers from other agencies to speak on topics such as distracted driving, tobacco awareness, and the dangers of drugs. Much of the Baytown Municipal Court safety initiatives are offered through the court's marquee program for juvenile offenders, RAP, which stands for Respect, Accountability, and Pride. The College Station Municipal Court offers numerous programs designed to make the community safer through traffic safety and impaired driving education. The court has partnered with the Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service to assign offenders to the RED program, which stands for Reality Education for Drivers. RED participants spend 5 hours at a local hospital learning about the dangers of drinking, drugs, and impaired driving. Any juvenile at the College Station Municipal Court granted deferred disposition for an alcohol offense will be ordered to attend a Live at 25 and a MAD Victim Impact Panel. A victim impact panel is where a real-life victim of a tragic event, such as an impaired driving crash, speaks out about their experience. The Harlingen Municipal Court utilizes community partnerships, community outreach events, and social media to increase safety and combat impaired driving on roads in and around Harlingen. At National Night Out, in conjunction with the Harlingen Police Department, the court handed out 800 traffic safety goodie bags filled with items including Don't Monkey Around with Safety books, text dot coloring books, drug and alcohol information brochures, and information on the cost and consequences of a DWI. The court also special ordered a Milton and Marigold poster with face cutouts for kids and adults to take photos with. The court's website contains links to such traffic safety organizations as Teens in the Driver's Seat, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and YouTube videos such as Faces of Drunk Driving. This year, the LaPorte Municipal Court added even more features to their traditionally strong traffic outreach program. The court staff marched at the LaPorte Rotary Club 4th of July parade. As they marched, they distributed traffic safety materials to spectators, such as frisbees marked with the slogan, "Distraction slows your reaction," and fans in the shape of stop signs that read, "Stop and think before you drink. Designate a driver." The court also takes an active role in planning LaPorte's biannual Shattered Dreams presentation. In Shattered Dreams, students reenact a fatal crash scene to give spectators a taste of the consequences of impaired and unsafe driving. The court also gets creative with its deferred disposition conditions, such as ordering juveniles to place a "How's My Driving" sticker on their bumper. The Lufkin Municipal Court is so serious about traffic safety that they develop a plan for the year's traffic safety outreach events at the start of the year. This year, the court set goals of creating 2 public service announcements, speaking with more civic, religious, and educational groups, forming more partnerships, offering more creative sentencing, and continuing to offer a robust amount of traffic safety materials in the court lobby. The court has also assigned themes to each month of the year. Themes include child safety seats, stop sign running, and impaired driving. The court partnered with the Office of City Marshals to create the DAT program, which stands for Drugs, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Traffic Safety Awareness. This program, which is held once a month as part of community service, teaches juveniles about safety through an established curriculum. 3 municipal courts serving populations over 150,000 prove that community impact can be made even in the state's largest cities. The Amarillo Municipal Court showed a steadfast commitment to traffic safety education in 2016. The court program coordinator visited Caprock and Palo Duro high schools and invited students to sign a pledge not to text and drive. Those students who took the pledge were entered into a drawing for t-shirts and gift cards. Tables were also set up at school common areas where traffic safety and anti-impairment materials were distributed. The court offered a smash match game and invited students to wear drunk simulation goggles to experience the feeling of driving impaired. The court also highlighted Child Passenger Seat Safety Week by posting car seat installation checklist and information on the court walls, Facebook, Twitter, and the court website. From veteran drivers to the youngest children, the Arlington Municipal Court worked diligently in 2016 to educate drivers and promote traffic safety. In conjunction with the Arlington Police Department, Judge Teresa Evans has actively emphasized the dangers of marijuana-impaired driving. Judge Evans built a beanbag toss game covered with marijuana leaf images. This educational game is played by members of the community wearing Fatal Vision marijuana simulation goggles, and it shows them how being high affects their ability to judge distance and complete routine physical and mental tasks. At Red Ribbon Week, the court handed out impaired driving prevention materials next to the mangled car of Robert Trey Jocelyn, a high school student who was killed when he was rear-ended by a drunk driver. Situated at the epicenter of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, the Irving Municipal Court regularly reaches out to its large population on issues related to impaired driving and general traffic safety. In collaboration with AAA, the City of Irving, and the Irving Police Department, the court participated in the Irving Teen Driver Safety Fair. At the fair, teenagers and adults were invited to perform mock field sobriety tests while wearing alcohol-impaired simulation goggles. The Irving Municipal Court's Teen Court also joined forces with Mothers Against Drunk Driving to provide MAD Victim Impact Panel sessions for minors with alcohol offenses. TMCEC and MTSI would now like to recognize the following honorable mention recipients. These courts are putting forth great efforts to improve traffic safety, and there can be no doubt that their efforts have saved countless lives. The Bastrop Municipal Court teamed up with Bastrop Independent School District to hold Project Graduation, an all-night alcohol and drug-free celebration for the graduating class. The staff at the Bryan Municipal Court handed out MTSI-provided anti-impaired driving materials at the 2016 Youth to Career Fair at the Brazos Expo Center in Bryan. During Municipal Courts Week, the Cedar Hill Municipal Court hosted a Day of Safety, where they invited traffic safety-related exhibitors such as Mothers Against Drunk Driving and reality education for drivers. Judge Michael Davis at the Conroe Municipal Court will often have juveniles on deferred disposition for serious traffic offenses write their own obituary, which must be read aloud to the judge and the juvenile's parent or guardian. At the Edinburg Municipal Court's Project U program, the court shows teenagers safety DVDs on topics such as driving while intoxicated on drugs and alcohol, the Jackie Savarito story, and texting and driving. The juvenile case manager at the Houston Municipal Court partners with 22 local area middle and high schools to discuss the importance of not driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs and not texting while driving. During Municipal Courts Week, the Johnson City Municipal Court played drunk driving beanbags with members of the community, court staff, and the police department. Getting creative, the Mesquite Municipal Court built an impaired vision goggles beanbag toss game with a question painted on the board. Will a buzz throw off your game? At the annual Trunk or Treat event, attended by over 10,000 citizens, the Midland Municipal Court quizzed children about traffic safety and promoted the court's Drive Plus Text Equal Rex campaign. Missouri City Municipal Court Deputy Court Clerk Melissa Tobias made a presentation to Thurgood Marshall criminal justice students entitled Safety and Responsibility. The presentation covered topics such as understanding the privilege of having a Texas driver's license and possession of drug paraphernalia and its penalties. The Rosebud Municipal Court sent a holiday mailer to all of its citizens reminding them not to drink and drive, and Hank the Safety Hound is still making appearances at many court and community activities. At the Rojas Elementary Career Day, when asked by students what to do when their parents drove drunk or without a seatbelt, the Socorro Municipal Court's juvenile case manager advised the students to let their parents know that their lives mattered and to put on a seatbelt, and if they were driving under the influence, to stay at home or call 911 for help. The Texas City Municipal Court hosted their first annual bike rodeo with other community safety organizations. Those in attendance received a free bike helmet, bike repair, and a goodie bag of traffic safety materials. The Texas Municipal Court's Education Center would like to express our gratitude for the exceptional job that each and every applicant has done to improve safety traffic awareness in their respective communities. In addition to the outstanding award winners and honorable mention recipients, we commend the hundreds of other municipal courts in Texas that work to increase traffic safety and combat impaired driving every day. We are already looking forward to seeing what new innovations and ideas you all will come up with to achieve this mission this year and beyond.